Your Monday episode is here, but if one a week just isn't enough for you, we have an extra episode every single Wednesday over on our Patreon. You can join our big group chat over there. You can also get exclusive access to our merch drops and live tickets and a sneak peek of everything that's coming up.
And speaking of what's coming up, we've still got a few tickets left for our movies and merch night, so grab your pals and come along, and you can grab some tickets in the show notes below.
You can also keep up with us every week over on the Girls Overheard vlog channel on YouTube, and that shows you all of our behind the scenes and what we get up to every week.
If you want to be a part of next week's episode, send your stories, dilemmas and anything else you want to hear us chat about to 07428 957 885.
Let's get into today's episode.
So this morning we're powered by a brand new drink.
We
Guys, it's Monster's friend. It's called Ghost.
Monster's friend.
Why are they called that? Why are they called Monster, Ghost?
If you had an energy drink brand, what would you
They're
call
always
it?
called like demon and like
Yeah.
relentless.
And then there's always the conspiracies that actually it's like the devil's juice.
I know.
Turn the monster upside down and close your eyes and turn 5 times, and it's actually, it says Satan.
Say something bad.
Yeah.
We actually don't realise how much we make this our personality, by the way. We could see the amount of people that had messaged at the live show saying, I'm so surprised you never had monsters on the stage with you. I'm like, do we drink them that much?
Every single week.
Every week,
single-
but I don't have them all the time. This is like my whole situation with the Diet Coke. My nail girl was like, God, you have Diet Coke all the time. Like that's every single time you've got a Diet Coke in your hand. And I'm like,
You've got full fat Coke nails.
Love
so-
that.
oh, I feel like I'm really cheating on Diet Coke then.
No, there's a bit of red in Diet Coke.
Yes,
Yeah, there's a wee bit. But I was like, I actually don't have Diet Coke all the time. I just always, my wee ritual for coming in to get my nails done, I take a wee can of Diet Coke with me. I take
crispy
one at the
Coke.
podcast.
Do you know what kind of Coke I like though? The long one.
Oh, I
yeah,
quite
because
like
it
that
feels
too.
fancier
It
and
feels
different.
fancier, and I always feel
It's
like
quite
if
sexy.
you've got your nails done as well, you're like,
It's like
It could be with my long.
it's like having a Diet
Bye.
Coke in a wine glass. That's what it feels like. But
a
do you know
nice
what?
experience.
See, a few years ago, I used to say, Andy, don't put my Coke in the fridge. I like a room temp Coke.
Same.
Now I'm horrified at myself. I feel like you might eventually get to either you've went the opposite way. I am now on, I don't want a can of Coke unless it's freezing cold or unless it's in a glass with tons of ice.
It gives me
crispy.
a hiccup though. That's the
Crispy.
problem I've got.
Crispy.
See if I have something that's too cold, you'll find me hiccuping.
don't guzzle it though. Just a little
I
sip.
know, but
It's
that
the
initial
straw.
sip, the initial sip gives me the hiccups.
Oh,
What's that? Head upside down, drink your water and swallow upside down.
Do you know what?
Done.
See,
Just
anytime I'm
forevermore.
really drunk, every time I'm really drunk, I get the hiccups. And see, the next morning, the last Google search or chat search will be how to get rid of hiccups.
Yeah.
Every fucking time.
Yeah, I think, did we not speak about this before?
Yeah.
You'd went into your safari or something the next morning
How to
and
get
it
rid
was
of
like,
hiccups. Every single time.
do you know what I'm really still on just now? The kombucha. It is.
Do you know, right, so I sent
What's
you the picture.
kombucha?
This is the
Oh my God,
Lipton
it's so good.
kombucha from Hobarkins Ailigo, right?
Yeah.
Because we do love a drink. We love a drink.
We love
do.
a fancy drink.
We love a fancy.
I say
Listen,
fancy because it's got ice in it, right? It's
Yeah.
not actually fancy. It's
Romanticise.
just a straw and ice.
romanticise your beverages, right?
Uh-huh.
Get the hydration in.
Yeah.
I'd sent ones to you before, and I think I got the strawberry one, and you were like, no, you need to get the raspberry.
Yeah,
yeah.
raspberry. Personally, I prefer the raspberry only because I've got a real vendetta against mint, and the strawberry has mint in it.
Are you
Okay.
telling us you don't brush your teeth?
That's the only thing. No, that's not the only thing it's good for. Minty toothpaste,
Uh-huh.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Minty chocolate, yes.
I was literally, that just popped into my head there,
I
peppermint
think
bark.
that's it. See if I ever buy like a salad and it's got like mayonnaise with mint, I am horrified,
Sometimes you need that though for
offended.
a wee bit of pakora.
No, because now I've just brushed my teeth.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? You've just
okay.
killed the vibe because now I feel like I've just brushed my teeth. I don't want to eat anything.
Right, okay, I can understand it.
Yeah, but the raspberry kombucha is I would say the best one. The Lipton one's really good, but M&S do a really good one. They also do like fiery ginger and all these different flavours.
Wow.
Oh,
And
delicious.
they're so
And it's good for the gut health, eh?
It is good for the gut health.
That's
It's,
what we're needing.
it's fermented.
Fermented. Honestly, things that you don't need to tell me about something that's good for me.
Yeah.
Fermented. You could have kept that information to yourself, thanks.
Don't tell me there's
Put that in the small print
it's
somewhere.
the live cultures. Oh,
Oh,
brilliant.
Brilliant fucking germs. then.
Uh-huh.
It feels like maggots going down your throat.
That's exactly
No
what it
offense.
is.
I'm
Yeah.
not for that at all. See, when you guys send me like voice notes that are like 4 minutes or whatever, I have to put them on 2 times speed.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I have to.
Apart from you talk too fast.
I know, I talk really
I don't
fast.
1.5 you because you're on 1.5
I talk
already.
really
Oh, mine
fast.
is always on 1.5 regardless. But see, when I play them on 1, I'm like, oh, fucking hurry up, man, what you saying? See, when you're so used to listening to them on 1.5, when I listen to them on 1.5, that's how you speak.
Mm-hmm.
See, when I listen to them on 1, if there is information that I need to hear and maybe you've spoke too fast and the 1.5 cuts it up a wee bit, I'm like, why are you speaking like robots?
Do you know
Yeah.
what? I don't want to introduce you to this in case you don't do it already because I don't know if it's healthy.
What?
But you can also listen to podcasts on 1.5
I already
and
do
2
it.
times.
I listened actually on 1.2
Yeah.
because I feel like it speeds up a little bit, but not too much.
Yeah.
Not too much that you miss it, because if you do have it on 1.5, sometimes you do need to go back, pause, speed 1 and then play if there's maybe like lots of options and lots of listing. Anyway, that was just a thought in my head there.
There you go.
And there you go.
Right, I wanted to give you a wee update on a previous conversation that we'd had
Okay.
because the
Yes.
drama is unfolding.
Oh, I love
So-
a bit of drama.
Conor Maynard.
Oh,
Right.
poor boy.
Who the daddy?
Not
Who-
him.
Is it right? Like, so this is. I've been on a journey, right? I've been switching sides.
Can you take us with you?
throughout?
See the girl that's involved in this, i.e. the mommy.
Uh-huh.
Was she on chairs?
Yes.
Right, so that's an important bit of information.
Yeah. So
She
she
was
slept
on
with Conor
Traitors.
Maynard. She's
Right.
then had this little girl.
Allegedly.
No, she definitely did.
Did he
Has he
say?
admitted to sleeping with
Yeah,
her?
because he did. Well, in fact, maybe he's not.
This is the thing. It's an alleged sleeping.
Right, okay. There wasn't much sleeping involved, as Pat Butcher would say. She then said to him, "You are the dad," and she put everywhere, "You're the dad of this child."
Yep.
Called, what's she called again? Penelope or something
Doesn't
like that.
matter.
Said that he was she's obviously trying to get the money and the recognition of "You are the dad. You need to recognise this child as yours."
Right.
He was like, "That's not my child." Then they went to, and I'm singing the song.
You kind of sang that there. It's not my child.
What's in my head? It was going, "She's not my." No, think that
Billie
I
Jean
am
is
the
Not
one.
my child.
What's it, Billie
What is-
Jean?
I'm delirious.
Penelope is not my child.
I am
Not my
delirious
child.
today.
What is
My
Not
AJ?
my
lover.
lover, just a girl who thinks that
Who claims that
Who
I am
does
the
that?
one?
It is not my son. That's what it is.
Shimon.
Can you imagine someone listening to this on 2 times and it's
I
just
know.
going, "What's your mouth?"
It's the worst ever.
Right, so it's going to be one of those episodes today, guys.
Strap in.
Mummy, who has the baby, says that she's allegedly slept with Conor Maynard. Allegedly. Has a baby. 9 months later after the apparent shagging that meant to have happened.
Yeah.
He's saying it's not his
He's-
child because he's had tests done. DNA tests.
So he agreed to get a DNA test.
Yep.
Got it done. It was then proven that he was not the father, right?
Jerry McHale style.
Jerry McKyle style.
You are not the father.
Not the father. She then said, "You've faked the DNA test." She said, "You've got your lawyers to do that. How do I know that you just didn't get someone else to do it?"
Yeah.
Fair enough. So then her lawyers have done one, and it was like, I don't know what the DNA test involves, right? But there was a witness there, which is a bit awkward if it's
No,
what
is
I
it
think
not
it
just
is.
a blood test?
It's a blood
maybe.
test.
Okay, right, fair enough.
What do you think? Somebody's watching him.
Well,
that's how you make a baby.
Yeah.
Not how you check if it's yours.
Did you think that the ancestry DNA tests were also like people just jizzing in
Okay,
cups?
okay, I suppose, yeah. After the second DNA test, he was like, "Right, that's it, proven. Your lawyers have confirmed I am not the dad." She then came out and said, "There is literally no way that you're not the dad." She was like, "You're the only potential dad. You're the only one. And unless this is some kind of immaculate conception, you're the dad." Right?
Imagine the baby was swapped at birth just by it happens.
That's true. But also,
Imagine.
people are saying the baby looks exactly like Conor Maynard.
I'm sorry, right, but see, babies, as a mother, they don't look like fucking anybody.
No, this baby does look like him.
It
Yeah,
does,
but
it
I
does.
look at
Have you seen
go,
it? Have you
not
seen? No, but
until-
have you seen it?
No.
It does
It
kind
looks
of.
But you
so
can
like
say
him.
everything like, oh, baby's got dark hair, like say, like, oh, she's got dark, oh,
But
she's just like you.
facially,
No,
it
they
does.
don't
You're
come
either,
into
but the thing
themselves.
is, no, but this baby is now how old? She's a few,
18 months or something?
So she's not like a newborn. She looks like her dad. She looks so like him. Her dad.
That's
listen
how
to
they.
me.
That's how they are.
Come on, Lauren.
do you not
must
think-
see the resemblance, the eyes, the cheeks, the nose.
Kind of does look a bit like
Come
him.
on.
I mean, I'm going to put it out there. Does Connor Maynard, is it actually his face? Does he look like a lot of babies? I feel like he's got a
What's
bit
a
of
lot
that
of
look.
young looking.
See, if you were to shave his face and compare him to most babies, I feel like he's quite baby-like.
I also don't feel
He's quite
I'm
a
not
plain
being funny.
face.
You could put Sam Thompson next to Connor Maynard now and say that there's in
He's
that
the dad to
picture
him as well.
that there's similarities there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that baby looks like nobody other than a baby.
That picture's a rubbish example, Lily.
Yeah.
I've seen ones that are better than that.
Right,
That
anyway,
baby just
so
looks like a baby.
what is the outcome here?
Right. So that was the other day. So see, when I
Right.
seen her say that, I was like, oh, she's not going to say that if she was lying. Like,
Yeah.
that's a bold statement to make. You're basically saying your baby is the second. She literally said, unless this is the second coming, then you're the dad, right? So to double down after 2 paternity tests, I was like, well, maybe she's telling the truth, by the way. Maybe it is either some because people are saying it could be this weird fluke where the twin has like absorbed and there's
Oh.
DNA and whatever, right? Where the dad wouldn't come back as a dad. Maybe the baby was switched at birth, but that wouldn't explain looking like him. All of that. I was like, maybe. I just can't imagine someone doubling down on that if they were lying.
Not in a public forum.
No. But last night, Connor Maynard put out a video on TikTok, or he put out a TikTok, because that makes me sound like a grand saying that. He
On the TikTok.
Put a video.
Joke.
made a video on the TikTok, and he basically said that somebody had messaged him. I think it was someone actually from the Traitors,
Yeah.
and said that he had slept with her around the time that she got pregnant, and he sent a photo, or it was either the dad of the guy that slept with her or his ex had said he slept with her and he is the potential dad, and here's our baby, and our baby looks kind of like your baby, who also
That's
looks like
not your
Connor
baby.
Maynard. Yeah, basically she's saying he shagged her and all, and he has produced this baby who looks like your baby, therefore he's probably the dad. But she is doubling down
No,
that it's
hold
Connor.
on. But I heard that the person that they thought was the potential other father
Mm-hmm.
was married, and that's why it wasn't coming out. So there was like a rap party,
Yeah,
which means wrap up the whole thing, not like rap.
yeah,
It's
you're the
rap.
only one that thought it was rapping.
Did you think it was a rap party?
No, I understood it was finish up.
Yeah,
Okay, sure.
However, if they'd maybe
Okay.
just wrapped it, they wouldn't have been in this situation.
Exactly.
Not to discredit the fact that there is a lovely little baby in the world. Do you know what? I pure hate? Right, see this kind of shit, like this messy celebrity kind of shit. Sorry to be so cynical here.
no, it's not cynical at all. I know what you're going to say.
Is this being that she was hoping to maybe have a little bit of a career take off?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then Connor Maynard has just been an easy one to land. And this has been a good way for her to...
she sold a lot of stories about it, and I'm assuming she'll be getting a good amount of money for
See
selling
if
stories.
he is genuinely not the dad, right? This other guy comes out to be the dad. She should be so fucking heavily sued though.
Yeah,
That it is unreal, because it is far too fucking easy for girls to say shit and then boys just to be like fucking strapped to the bullseye here and
Yeah.
getting pelters for like, people will be saying, oh, you're not supporting your child, oh, it's your child, blah, blah. Yeah, but what if it's not?
It's you know
Yeah.
what, it just comes back to the whole thing of like, it's very difficult to prove you haven't done something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just even like, he's literally going, there's the DNA test, you've had your witnesses present when I got this taken, and it's still saying that I'm not the dad. So what do you want me to do?
Yeah.
What do you want me to do? It's actually very difficult to prove you've not done something.
The only way
Even
they could work
even
it
when the
out-
facts are literally in front of you, you're always still going to get people that don't believe you.
But then
How-
why is she saying
how
she's not
unfair is
slept with
that?
this other guy if he's getting a message saying
It's-
that
he's
this
not- is it-
person has?
He's not got as much money as Connor.
yeah. Also, it's keeping her in the public eye. She's like, if I can keep dragging this out, keep getting stories off the son who'll be paying her, why not just keep it going? This is confirmation that Jeremy Kyle needs to come back.
Yes.
That he could resolve all of this just now.
But he is also an arsehole.
Yes, but he can come
Yes.
back for it. This is a one-off special. I'd be up for
What about
that.
Maury?
Yeah. Yeah. He's a bit boring.
Maury still.
Is Maury alive?
We don't know.
I'm going to say
We
it's
have a tendency
very-
to do
Let's
this.
stop
yeah.
getting the guys. Let's stop getting the guys.
Ricky Lake.
Ricky
Ricky
Lake.
was brilliant.
Love a bit
Trisha.
of Ricky.
Trisha.
Trisha.
That was
Ricky. Let's get the ladies in. In fact, fuck them all. Why do we not just do it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, we could definitely set this
We
up.
literally have the
could.
set.
You could
We
be,
could do it.
was it Steve? Was it the bouncer?
Yeah,
Was he
you can
called
be,
Steve?
Muddy can be the bouncer, Steve.
Yeah. Was that his name?
Yeah.
Steve?
Steve, get me a chair.
Yeah.
Steve, hurry up. Chair. See, it's rolling off the tongue.
And then he would try and make jokes with Steve though, and Steve had no personality at all.
He wasn't allowed to talk. That's why Steve would probably be wanting to say to him, "You're a fucking prick." By the way,
knock you out, Jenny. Celebrities are interesting, eh?
Yeah, but she'll milk it because the next thing she'll do is she'll be on Big Brother or something like that, won't she?
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at Rebecca Lewis.
Made a whole career out of something.
Out of the whole Beckham thing.
Did that ever actually get finalised though? Like, was that?
I think it did it not?
Did he do it?
No, I don't think he ever admitted it.
I thought he did. Did he not?
I think it was more or less like obvious that he did it, but I don't think he ever came out and said sorry.
I'm almost certain, allegedly, I'm almost certain that he, I feel like you need to say that word.
Yeah.
I'm almost certain that was like it was confirmed, no?
David Beckham has never publicly admitted to having an affair.
Publicly.
The long-standing, he's definitely told Victoria and she's been like, I will fucking make you pay. The long-standing rumours come mainly from 2004 when his former personal assistant Rebecca Lewis claimed she had an affair with him while he was playing for Real Madrid. He strongly denied allegations at the time, calling them ludicrous. In the 2023 Beckham Netflix documentary, he and Victoria did address that period, but they didn't name the affair rumours directly, and both acknowledged it was the hardest period of their marriage.
Exactly, of their marriage, which means that there was, right, so I knew there was some sort of like alluding to the fact that something had happened.
But then if it hadn't happened and she had just made an allegation, that would still be a really hard time in your marriage because everyone's going, oh my God, he's cheated on you.
And like you say, it's harder to prove you've not done something.
Yep.
Then you've done something.
Oh, but he did it. He did it.
Did he though? But I like to think David, he's just about to get knighted and become a sir.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the reason is for.
Sir Cliff Richard fucking said something horrible as well. Just because they're getting knighted doesn't mean that they don't do bad things.
What did Sir Cliff Richard
Do you know what he said?
What?
That he had the opportunity, like obviously years ago at the beginning of his career, to meet Elvis. Do you know this story?
No.
He sat on this morning, not even that long ago, right? And
He's
spoke
getting on a
to
bit as well. Is he getting
Alison
a bit
Hammond.
loose-lipped?
He's just, do you know what? He's of a different era and just literally opens his mouth and says what he thinks. It was Alison Hammond. It was Dermot O'Leary. I think there was one other person. Maybe Josie was there as well. There was like three of them in the couch. Then Sir Cliff Richard was there on the other side. And he said he had the opportunity when he was younger to meet Elvis, and his manager came over and said, like, you can go and get a picture with him and meet him if you want. He went, oh my God, yes, like, let's do it. Like, I want to go meet him. And then he went, actually, can we put a pin on this and do it another time? And they were like, why? It's Elvis, so you're not going to pass up that opportunity. He went, I know, but he's put on a lot of weight just now and he's actually really big and I don't want to get a picture with him whilst he's still fat. So when he loses the weight, I'll get the picture with him. Because let's face it, you're not going to want to put a picture of you and your idol together when they're really, really fat. Right? That's genuinely what he said. And then Alison Hammond went, oh well then, Cliff, you won't want me at your house anytime soon for a dinner party? And she just made a laugh and he went, ha 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 ha. And she went, oh well, that just shows you shouldn't be like criticising people for their weight.
Oh wow, it's a scary age, right? When they get to the I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want.
And then he said,
scary.
He went, so moral of the story is always get a picture with your heroes regardless of their size.
Who said that?
Cliff Richard.
Oh, that was like him being clawed back from the earpiece, like, Cliff, you need to fix this, you need to
Cliff,
save it.
you're at the edge of the cliff. Fucking calm it down. Step back, Cliff.
Just as a note to that as well, other people that have been knighted: Jimmy Savile, Rolf Harris.
Being knighted does not make you saintly.
It doesn't.
No,
because
it doesn't.
actually, I'm going to say we need to change that. We need to stop knighting people because all these previous sirs, not all of them, but quite a vast majority, are all bastards.
They're all bastards. And guess
Apart
who's
from Sir David Attenborough.
Yeah.
Oh, knight him again.
Do you know
you know what?
I
King him,
lo-
make him king.
Make
I
him
love
king.
him. Sophia and Cinzia, the girls' bathroom, have released a range called Rooms. From Rooms. First of all, marketing genius, the fact that they went girls' bathroom, we're going to make a range called Rooms.
Love that.
It's perfect.
It's very simple but
It's
perfect.
simple.
And you know they
It's
would
never
have,
been done.
well, if they're like us, they would have went through the whole thing of going, you can't just call it rooms. You can't call it rooms. You can't do that. It's too
The more you say
too
it,
obvious.
it sounds stupid as well.
But then you go back to it and you go, simple. The simpler, the better.
Yep.
Perfect.
Gorgeous. So they did like a big campaign, all very much AI, which I actually really enjoyed looking
Love
at.
that.
I
The
thought it
melting
was
butter and all
the
that.
melting butter, the fluffy room, the fluffy house.
Yeah.
So we all knew that it was going to be a kind of like lifestyle interiors type brand. So they've now since released a dressing gown, a candle, pair of slippers, and they're obviously trying to make it like their thing. So they've done their own style of print on the dressing gown.
Yeah.
So it's like a kind of 2 tones of yellow and a pink. People have now since seen the range. The girls have released how much it is, and people are going mental, right? Saying that £110 is too much for a dressing gown, saying that £65 is too much for a candle, and saying that £45 is too much for slippers, right?
Right.
What I would say to that is they are not a huge fashion brand. It's not Primark. It's a small business, really. Like, I don't know how much they'll be buying in, right? But if that's like a new startup line,
brand new,
they might not be bringing in a lot of stuff. Therefore, they'll not get the same benefits as a lot of these bigger companies get, in the fact that they can't mass produce them.
Yep.
So it will be more expensive. Secondly, if they're coming up with like design concepts that have never been done before, then again, it's another cost. So part of me goes, people moan about stuff being too fast fashion, too affordable, very much like throw away, like pajamas for £10 and you throw them away because they don't last. But then they've maybe tried to do something that will last.
Yeah.
And it just shows you could actually never ever win when it comes to stuff like that. And in actual fact, I don't think particularly £100 for a dressing gown. Okay, there's others in the market for less. If you're buying into the concept of like their brand, you're a massive fan, you're going to have that dressing gown for actually years and wear it every single day, then cost per wear, I go, actually, it's not a massive price to pay. And see, if you can't afford to buy it, just don't buy it.
Just don't buy it.
Just don't buy it. No one's forcing you to buy this stuff.
This is the problem.
It's
that
a choice.
Fast fashion has had, right, is that everyone thinks that everything should be Primark prices.
But even Primark prices have skyrocketed in the last couple of years.
But people compare things to all the mass produced stuff, but then also have the standard in their head where they go, but I also want you to make sure that it's sustainable and it's made with this fabric and it's this fabric, but then I also want Primark prices. Like, that's the two do not go hand in hand, and you can't have both. You cannot have both. But I think they've probably had to make that choice of go, right, are we going to try and make it super affordable for people? Or are we going to try and tick the boxes of making sure, I mean, I'm saying this not knowing what their like fabric is made of or whatever, but it looks heavy fabric. It looks good quality.
I want to say that I seen a thing and it was $550 GSM for their...
Yeah, so it's heavy material.
It's heavy. I mean, our hoodies are 500.
Yeah.
It's heavy. And this is what I think people who maybe see it and then they instantly see the price tag, right? And then they go, oh, but they're just like 2 girls off a podcast that have made this up, right? And you go, yeah, but if you want to ethically source something, have a decent design, have a decent fit, have, you know, if they've had to tailor it because they go, but we want the sleeves to be really big and slouchy, which is what they
they're
are.
Beautiful.
Okay, that's not a standard cut then. So
that's additional. You're now getting the cutting to go and make a new shape.
The fact that it's like all striped and everything like that, there'll be so much wastage on the additional fabric as well. Like, it's all these kind of things that people don't take into account. And
the shipment and the actual logistics of having a space to store them,
it depends where they're getting it made from as well.
To take through, but even just the storage, the organising your website. There's so many. I mean, obviously we've just done a merch drop, and
I feel like this has been our chat.
This has been our chat.
We are living this right now.
There is so much involved in doing that, right? So much involved, so much time, so much effort, so much planning, so much space,
back and forward, so many tiny little adjustments that the consumer will never know has happened in the pipeline before.
I mean, in actual fact, I can maybe really candid about this, our hoodies and t-shirts should have been £20 more than they were, right? Our hoodies really should have been £65, right? But we were going, oh my God, I don't know if people are going to want to pay for that because it's merch, right? It's not a fashion brand. We're wanting to get our name out there. We're wanting to use it for promotional stuff. We want people to wear them. We want everyone to be able to afford them. We're not doing that as it's not a money maker for us, because in actual fact, when you take off the VAT, the tax, the amount it costs us to actually make them, the Shopify fees, the time, you're literally, it would never even be minimum wage for the person who's doing that, right? Genuinely. So, and then even everything we would make off the back of that, which is not a lot, is just getting reinvested in new stuff.
Yeah.
So,
New stuff, by the way.
new stuff, pure exciting, right? But again, I go, sustainably, would it pay your bills? Would it fuck?
No.
Would
And
it
you know
fuck?
what?
It's actual pennies at the end of the day.
It's also worth noting that even though we weren't doing this to make a big profit, right? We wanted to get it out there. It was our first one, whatever. There is absolutely no shame in trying to make money.
Yes.
Like the amount of people that are like, well, they're going to be making a fortune from this. Number one, they probably aren't with all the costs that they're doing, right?
Yeah.
But they've probably had to make it that price to actually make money from it so that it's worthwhile doing. And there is absolutely no shame. And people need to check themselves when they're shaming people for trying to make money. Because like I'd seen comments and someone had said like, oh, well, I mean, they're just doing this for the money, trying to make the money out of they're a business. Like
That's
why
literally the whole
are
point.
we not
It's almost like
encouraging?
that's the whole point.
Exactly.
It's like pointing to somebody that's working in Tesco going,
You're just here for the
look
money.
at the state of your uniform on, you're just actually trying to make a bit of money. Sorry, thought that was the whole fucking point.
You're not scanning these things because you want to. You're just here for the money.
Yeah,
Shame on you.
I'm paying your wages.
Yeah, your hairdresser, you're just doing my hair for the money, aren't you? Stop, because you're my friend after
You're
all.
not
but you know
offering me a
what?
cup of tea because you
See-
want to. You're
See,
doing
to
it
put
for
it
the
in
money.
context, right? Rituals, their dressing gowns, no way are they that heavy quality, right? But they're still an amazing quality, right? And Chris has been after one for ages and ages, right? But they're £90. I think their kimonos actually go up to 100 and something, but depending on length, I literally had this conversation with the women the other day at the shop. Depending on lengths, there are different prices. That's not far off what they are charging for
And they
theirs,
were
right?
producing much less.
But they are mass producing theirs, which means that Rituals at the end of the day, compared to Girls' Bathroom, they'll be up here with their profits because they will be producing. And the whole thing is, you can never bloody get one of the dressing gowns. Hence the reason why he's still not got one. The only thing though about the dressing gown is, and I think you've seen it, is that there was a small business that made basically an identical one.
It's not identical though.
It kind of is though.
Right.
Because
it's
the girl was
Right,
wearing
I
it.
haven't seen this.
The girl was
It's
wearing
not.
it when she did the video that I seen, and I was like, oh, she's already got their merch. But it's the same. Now, I'm trying to remember the jewellery brand. Do you remember the jewellery brand that got ripped off by Primark?
Yes.
The big kind of, it was like chaotic
It was
jewellery
like
or something
plastic,
like
big
that.
jewellery. Yeah.
It's really, really hard to come up with new designs.
It's very, I was going to say that it's hard to come up with something fresh, especially in a world where we know everything. I think maybe in like times gone by, if there have been brands that have like almost accidentally come up with the same idea as somewhere else, you wouldn't have known it before the internet.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden it's like somewhere halfway across the world might have done something similar to someone in the UK. I've never seen this before.
The Earth has been around for a long time.
Exactly.
Do you know what it
Right.
also kind of like?
Can I
So
see it?
sorry, can
That's
I just?
their one. That's their one.
Okay.
Can I see as well?
Which is pink and lemon.
Okay. Pink and lemon and like a kind of orangey kind of colour. And that's the other one. It's not the
Oh,
same.
they're not the same at all.
It's just
They're not
striped
the same
and
at all.
pastel.
There's
so
no- they're not the
that's
same
the
at all.
Gifted Sisters one.
Gifted Sisters, that was it.
They're
And that's
not
the
the same
girls'
at all.
one.
Murray,
the rooms
as a
one.
man,
I thought
can you
theirs had
say
blue in it as
No.
well?
they're not the same?
This
This
is-
that and that. They're not the same.
That and that.
They're not the
They're
same.
not the same.
They're not the same.
It's
There's
pastel.
dressing gowns.
It's
Right,
pastel
wait
and
a
the
minute
stripes.
though.
It's not the same. So there's another girl on TikTok as well who I actually have been following. I can't remember her name, but she's just a creator on TikTok. She posted, she was like, I can't believe, I think she was just doing the TikTok for clout, to be honest, right? Not in a bad way. She was just like, I'm going to just jump on this bandwagon while everyone's talking about it. And she was like, I've been developing my own ideas for a dressing gown for the last few years. She's like, I keep adding to it and whatever. And she's like, and then I saw the Room's dressing gown come out and I thought, oh my God, that looks exactly like mine. And she showed the picture of it and it looked really similar. She didn't know about the Gifted Sisters one. It just
How
so
does it
happens.
take you years to develop a dressing
I
gown
know,
though? I
but-
just go, are you lying though?
No, I don't think she's been lying. I think she's probably just had a wee idea, wrote it down at one point and not done anything with it.
This is the thing I don't get. See when people go, I have been developing something for years
Mm-hmm.
and it's just a fucking hoodie. I'm like, you haven't been developing it for years though.
It doesn't take,
It
unless you're
doesn't
doing a
take
bit every
years.
2 months,
Like
3
it
months.
doesn't take years to do that. Let's
Yeah.
actually have it right. It doesn't take years.
But I also think that there's so many trends that are just about, and whether it's like subconscious or not, people are like, oh, I'm picking up on the fact that maybe people are wearing more pastels. Like we're in pastel colours right now. Maybe people are picking up on that and going, what can I do with that? It's not rocket science to be like, these are nice colours that are about just now.
Yeah.
I'll make it into a striped version with it. It's really not. It's so different if it was something so unique.
The candle blue?
No, the candle's the same kind of colours, but layered, like tiers of rings.
People have preferences, right? Some people are more than happy to go in, and there's absolutely no shade here if this is you, right? But some people are happy to go in and buy the Primark like £3 leggings. You'll never catch me in them because they're cheap material, they're see-through, they bobble instantly. I would much rather go and buy a pair of, like, for instance, Sarah said to you, buy a pair of Lululemon leggings because they last you for years. They don't go out of shape. They don't discolour. Like, they don't do anything of that. See, at the end of the day, and as my mother always says, and actually as my granny Katie always used to say, you get what you pay for.
And you buy cheap, you buy twice.
Buy cheap,
you
buy more.
Especially with like cheap leggings, I think. But then at the same time, on the flip side of that, you'll buy shampoo from B&M where someone else might go, I'm not buying that. I'll only buy mine from a hairdresser's and it's 50 quid shampoo. So there's certain things
called
where
free will.
Yeah, but there's certain things where
Whatever's
people go,
worth it to
I'm
you.
willing to buy the cheap version from this, and I'll make sure that when I'm spending money, I want to spend it on this. You have your own choice.
See, at the end of the day, the people who are moaning about the price have just got the FOMO because they want it too. See, if you weren't fucked about it, you'd just be going, that's fine. But you also have to check yourself, right? If you're the same people who were quite happy to follow the crowd and pay £600 for a pair of Balenciaga Triple S's when they came out at the time, but are moaning at a brand, a new brand that are establishing themselves, and it's £100 for a dressing gown. Like, it's really,
at the end of the day, people have their choice. They can go to Primark and buy a cheaper version if they want, but then they also can't be the ones commenting saying you need to make sure it's this amount of cotton and it's this sustainable and it's made this way and whatever.
Because you'll have a bitch fit if somebody says to you, what you're wearing right now looks cheap and nasty. That looks ridiculous. It's obscene. They would have something to say about that.
See, at the end of the day, I'm going to say things that people don't like. See, if you don't think the price is for you, you're not the target audience.
Exactly. Yeah.
Sorry, that's the fact. You were actually never part of the demographic that was decided whenever they had that planning meeting.
But there's loads of people, there's loads of brands that will have you as their demographic.
There we
so
go.
Just go there.
And that's fine.
But well done to them for setting up and being so successful. And that was taking so much hard work, and I think it's actually beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Plus the
and
slippers are actually, they come with the charms and you put them on, so they've got like the little Velcro bits.
Yeah.
And you put them on.
Very cute. So last week we spoke about the nickname thing. What was it again?
Yeah.
Oh, it was 410.
The 410.
Oh. 410.
4 pubes, 0.
Four pubes, 1 finger, 0 tits.
410.
Hi girls, just listened to this week's pod about nicknames from when we were younger. My best friend at the time was known for pretty filthy things. Let's just say that she was adventurous. That's a really nice word you're using there.
She's a wild Thornbury.
I feel like there's a shorter word that should probably have been called. Anyway, she ended up...
4 letters? Was it 410?
Well, I mean, 4 letters is coming up. Listen to this. She ended up with the name Anal Cream Pie Mackay. I wonder if her surname was Mackay or if that's just a...
What do you mean?
Aye, John Mackay situation.
Is that just like a Tits McGee?
Yeah. Anal Cream Pie Mackay. To this day, she does not know that she got called it, and some people still refer to her as this name if any old memories get brought up.
Anal Cream Pie Mackay.
That's the one, Lauren.
The mind boggles.
Someone also said that they were called Bisto at school because they were rich and thick. Oh, that's the fear. It's any nicknames that you can't immediately work out what it is.
It's the way they've been having their Sunday dinner about rich and thick. I know someone that's rich and thick. My good friend Bisto.
I'm going to bank that one for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so creative.
Please
brilliant.
keep them coming in because they're my absolute favourite thing. So,
did you have any other nicknames at school that you can think of?
No, I literally never had a nickname. A girl that didn't like me did used to shout Barbie at me, but to be honest, that was a flex.
When I wake up,
just say you're
in
jealous.
my own, you're just in your
world.
absolute element then. I had Ferg, still get Ferg. I had Fergie. I had Ailey, Eyelids. Elida High.
Elida High.
Any variation of how you spell my name, but no, I never actually had a nickname that I know of. Might have been 410. Who knows?
Maybe it was you.
Maybe it was me. Maybe it was any of us.
It couldn't be you.
Why?
Are they big jugs? Or you?
412.
412.
The big tits.
Did you have a nickname?
Ash.
Your nickname
Ash.
is your name, though.
But this is the problem I've got, right? So I'm always Ash, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which I actually think is weird to say out loud sometimes.
What, Ash?
Someone says, what's your name? And I go, Ash. And it's almost as if I've not finished the sentence.
Because it's one syllable.
Ash.
No,
Ash.
but sometimes I will say, oh, Ashley, and then I feel like I'm not talking about you, and I go, oh.
Do you remember I once said to the kids, for whatever reason, I said Ashley, and they went, who's that? And I went, Ash. And they were like, what? Why are you calling her Ashley? Like, they were horrified.
Good. They
No,
should
do
be.
you know
It's a
what?
completely different name.
Ashley feels weird to say and look at you.
Yeah.
Ashley.
It's not the same.
And actually, in my head, I can't get brain power to mouse power here, but it's almost like,
Shortage.
yeah, it's almost like when I say Ashley, there's like there's something happening in my head that reminds me that you're not Ashley, you're the Lee, Leigh.
Ashley.
Ashley. Yeah,
With a
that's
GH.
true. With a GH. Yeah, so see when people do say Ashley, I go, who the fuck are they talking to?
Yeah.
Like who is that? So yeah, I don't usually get Ashley very often. In fact, I was Ashley'd quite a number of times recently, and I'm like, why do you keep saying Ashley though? Because that's not my fucking name.
Yeah, that's your...
That's not my name.
It's not my name. I actually think it might be my name on Instagram though, because for like legal purposes against your name and your like passport and all that. So yeah, I'd like to change that, to be honest, because it feels weird.
Go deed poll.
I kind of want to do that just to add like a wee fun nickname, like
What would you
middle
add?
name. I don't know. Just feel like there could be. I would get rid of the middle name.
Oh
Then
no,
what's
you
that all
need to
about?
keep that.
Are we going out it?
It's Shinya. That was actually a nickname for a wee while.
Shinya?
Yeah.
SINE.
SINE. It's spelled like sign, which is just weird.
It's so strange. How
Shinya.
can such a small syllable become such a long vocabulary?
It's the Gaelic. That's what they like
It's
to
the
do.
Gaelic.
It's the Gaelic.
It's the Gaelic in me.
The
It's
Gaelic bread.
What's the most awkward text that you've sent by accident?
Oh,
Always a good one.
It is.
Weirdly, we actually got sent a message before this even went on. Somebody had sent us a message in the same kind of vibe. Right, so this one, I got a text from my ex's mum not long after we broke up, just asking how I was, etc. I knew that she was constantly gossiping, so I told her the bare minimum. I then get a message back minutes later with a screenshot of our conversation and the message, yeah, of course she's fine. She'll be on to the next man now.
Oh, savage.
feels violent. Feels violent.
It really does.
The way you had instant confirmation that your decision was right.
Oh, it's a good day.
See to think of anyone being like
A mother.
I'll just go and text her and find out, and then screenshotting it
Yeah.
and sending it back to
She's
someone.
sending it into her
Who's she sending it
pals.
to? Him? Is she sending it to the son, maybe?
Maybe the
No,
son.
I imagine
It's
the
a pal.
pals, the crow pals.
Yeah, the witch's cauldron in the middle.
Right, these are the quick fires. See, these are the most awkward texts you've ever sent to the wrong person, right? So,
Oh, I was bitching to a pal about my colleague saying that he looked like a walrus, and I sent the text to him.
no.
That is something that you will only ever do once in your life, because there is genuinely no feeling quite like realising that you've done that, especially back in the day where you couldn't unsend.
Oh,
The
So final.
absolute fear.
here's one that we've all experienced. We've all experienced this, right? And we don't miss it. Sending someone's Insta story to them rather than to my pal with a cheeky caption.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
We've all had it, guys.
We have.
We have.
We also sometimes get the replies to the stories
Yep.
saying something that you definitely meant to send to your
Yeah.
pal.
Yep, true. Took a naughty pic to send to my now ex, but accidentally sent it to my guy best friend who has the same first name, and we've never spoken about it. So
Isn't
your
your
ex
guy
is called Craig, for example, and
Yeah.
you've got a best pal called Craig. You've sent a picture of your coochie.
Right, I'm
to
sorry,
Brian
but
Craig.
how's he your best pal if you didn't talk about it? there's no way if I accidentally sent a Scuddy into our group chat that we would not talk about it. That we would talk about nothing else.
No, not even.
Let's talk about
It
it.
wouldn't even be zoom in because you know it would be an accident. So instantly we go screenshot.
Zoom. I also know that I would come in and these frames would be replaced.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
We'd have jigsaws made up of the picture for every Christmas going on.
Merch.
That's what you do with your pals.
That is what you do.
How did your
not
pal
only
not...
did you send the Scuddies to the wrong guy, you've now realised your best pal isn't your best pal.
He's not your best pal.
So your best pal cannot make merch out your Scuddies.
Send him another one and try and get a reaction out of him.
Yeah, the fact that he's
Unsolicited.
not said anything, I feel like you need to step it up a wee bit.
Yep.
Go raunchier.
Yeah. Don't send unsolicited Scuddies to people, please.
We're going to start with the next week. We'll get a story saying, my girl best friend keeps sending me raunchy pictures. I think she's coming on to me.
I told my driving instructor
sent my
to look
brother a voice note slaughtering his wife accidentally.
Oh, the voice note. There's no going back.
It was your voice. You said it. You said it. It was your voice.
You said it. You had you actually didn't even need to hit the send button. You could have just hit the bin button. You could have vented,
Got it out. Yeah.
and then
Whoa.
deleted.
What would you do in that? Just imagine that you had just done that.
Right.
What's your next move?
Who am I?
Regardless of who it is, you've sent someone a message.
So say
slating them.
I've
Say it's
sent
me. You've sent a message to me. What's your next move? Do you delete it? Do you leave it? Do you block them? Or do you own up?
Oh, I think you just need to own it. You need to-
no, if you've sent it and then instantly realise you could just delete.
Right, but say they've read it. Say they're online and they start playing it and it goes, you know who's a fucking cow? That Ailey Wells. And there's no getting away. The other fear that you would have is if you delete it, how much of that did they hear?
Yeah.
So then you're in limbo forevermore.
I think you would have to just go, right, I have had a problem.
Yeah.
And this is what it is.
I'm actually glad that this came out.
Doubling down.
I'm really glad. Actually, I'm taking higher ground. I'm actually really proud of myself for being able to say something. Here's my problem.
And do you know what? The universe obviously wanted this to find you.
Yeah.
And
Plus,
that's
it's
why it went to you by
obviously-
accident.
It's obviously your sister-in-law, so maybe there's just a few things that need to be ironed out. Then you're good.
So do you know what? I was just venting. I was venting to get it off my chest because I have been frustrated
At the
lately.
end of the day, I'm just human.
And
I'm
we're
just
all
human.
family here and we should be entitled to say a problem and then move on.
Sorry for calling you a walrus. Anyway.
Yeah, maybe
But you do
maybe
look like a
refrain
walrus.
from calling people walruses though, because that's really
It's
fucking nasty.
very descriptive,
It is.
yeah.
It's- I mean,
It's
you
so
can picture the
descriptive.
person
You know
immediately.
exactly what they look like.
Yeah.
They're bald, aren't they?
Some people have
They're bald, aren't
animal-like
they?
features, and
do.
you could look at someone and be like, if you were an animal in a cartoon, you'd be a beaver.
What about this one here? The fact that it's in inverted commas.
Oh, love it.
If Kat texts you, back me up that I am unwell. I just can't with her today. Yep, I sent that to Kat.
Oh my God, why are people not more careful? I cannot send.
You're so much thinking about the person you're bitching about.
Yeah.
You send it to the person you're bitching about.
See, if I have to send a message and it's in any way, I'm going, I don't want anyone else to hear that. Like, see if I actually was to send something to you and it's something that I'm like, I need to say this, but I don't want anybody else to hear it. I will stare at our group chat. I will check the members of that group chat. I'll stare at it again. I'll then say it out loud and then I'll send it and then I'll maybe delete it after.
Yep.
But sometimes you need that. Sometimes you just need the voice.
Yeah.
And then you go, actually, I feel better. I feel like I was looking at yous and talking to yous.
Yeah.
And that's all I needed.
Yeah.
Me and one of my pals send each other memes and TikToks all day long, and I always phone her on my lunch break because, to be honest, I don't have many work pals. That's fine.
Work pals are not your pals.
Not a problem. They're all weirdos anyway. Okay. Touche. I'd had a huge run in with my boss in the morning and I was basically having a mini breakdown sitting outside on the phone to her. And when I got back to my desk, I was scrolling away on my phone for the last few minutes of my break. I sent her a TikTok, the friend, saying something like, how I want to speak to my boss when they're giving me grief. Guess who I sent it to?
You sent it to the boss.
I sent her a TikTok with Gordon Ramsay screaming at someone.
Right. There's
only a few.
There's a work meme and then there's a Gordon Ramsay.
There's a Gordon that's
work
going to be,
meme.
what am I? An idiot sandwich? Is it that one? Is it the idiot sandwich? Guess who I sent it to? No idea why, because we don't regularly text. I've actually had to scroll to get to her name.
She's not been
Your
fully
brain's
tuned
on
in.
autopilot because
Yeah.
you're traumatised from the
no.
argument. She came over to my desk and within a few minutes, looking shell-shocked, and asked if I meant to send it to her. I almost shit myself in a panic, but I managed to double down, and I said that I thought that she'd find it funny. ? You don't find it funny? You know, we've never been friends before. She didn't. She said that that's not appropriate and has continued to be an arsehole ever since. And then she wrote no regrets.
Why do you have me on social media though?
What do you mean?
Why are we friends on social media if I'm able to forward that to you? You think it's inappropriate that I send you that, but
Yeah.
you're don't think it's
Touché.
inappropriate to be
True.
friends on social media.
Take that
so
to HR.
do you know what?
Yeah.
Don't be my pal on social media if you can't take a fucking joke.
Yeah. If you've got TikTok, but then maybe she sent it on WhatsApp. I always forward people on WhatsApp.
Nah, I like to just forward it into I keep it separate. Just
Do you
keep it on the
actually?
Insta. Yeah. I've sent it
I
to you
hate to
guys.
say it, but I think I've missed all your TikToks.
I send quite a
No.
lot.
You won't.
I don't think I
They come
never.
up on the feed. So see if Ash was to send you one
Yeah.
on your actual WhatsApp and you click it, then you'll go into your feed and you'll see all the other ones.
Yeah, I'll click them on my WhatsApp, but I don't click them on TikTok. Like, I don't go into my
Yeah.
DMs on TikTok ever, to be honest. It's overwhelming in there.
All right, Miss Popular.
Right, guys, we're going to go jump over onto confession session. So if you're not already part of the group chat, then make sure you go to the show notes. There'll be a link there to unlock the episodes. And if you are over there already, then we'll catch you on Wednesday. See you then. Bye.
Bye.